Varni Goyal and welcome to my YouTube channel students. Students, today I have a good news for you all that I am here in front of you all with one-on-one speaking session that will be conducted by one of my faculties, Narayan Singh Pannu, and in this video you will get to know the real environment of IELTS speaking, that how examiner asks the questions from the speaker, from the student, and how student replies the answer. And I think this speaking is between 6 and 6.5, so you will all get to know that how we should give the answer to our examiner, what kind of confidence, accuracy, grammar accuracy, and coherence and cohesion we should maintain during our speaking test. So here there is a demo of speaking.
Good afternoon, sir. My full name is Narayan Singh Pannu. I am your examiner. So this is the test of International English Language Testing System, which is going to held at Varni Study Circle. As this is your practice test, so you don't need to show me your passport number. So shall we start speaking?
Yes, sir.
So could you please tell me what is your full name?
Well, my full name is Manpreet Singh.
So how may I address you?
You may call me as my first name, Manpreet.
Okay, so let's talk about your studies. What have you done in your last studies?
Well, I recently completed my graduation,
Mhm.
and so now I'm free, and I have a plan to go abroad for my further education.
Okay, that's good. So could you please tell me, do you like history?
To be honest, I do not much like history. Actually, I have a keen interest in science. So, but as an interest and sometime as entertainment, I just read some historical books and also for gain some cultural knowledge.
Okay, that's good. So let's talk about spending time with others. So do you like to spend your precious time with your best friend or with your family members?
It depends on my time, because sometimes I like to spend time with my friends as they give me an opportunity to leave my stress, my sorrows, and that was very wonderful moment for me. But also my family give me an opportunity, because in the family I can make my bondings more strong with my family. So I prefer both.
Okay,
According to
that's
them.
good. So let's talk about saving money. So do you think we should save a lot of money?
I think it is a wise thing if we save money, because money is a basic necessity, and whenever we stuck in a problem, in a difficult situation, so that time if we have a saving, so it will be easy for us to recover that situation.
Okay, that's good. So have you ever given money to poor people in your life?
Yes, it's a lot of time with me when I give money for as a help, because I think if we have money, we should spend money on charity, because it is our moral values. Because as I belong to a Sikh religion, so it is our basic ethics that we should help each other by finance, by mentally. So that's why I prefer to give a money as a help.
Okay, let's talk about boring things. So what sort of things are boring to you? Could you please tell me?
Uh, well, there are some things that make me bored, like the reading too much books. As it is interesting at a limited time, because if we read a lot of books, so that time it make me boring. And another thing, if I do a work regularly, like a same work for a long time, so that time I feel bored. So that sort of things make me bored.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is the end of our part 1 introduction. So let's talk about a topic. In part 2, I will give you a topic and you should be speaking from 1 to 2 minutes. So please don't worry about time. I will let you know when your time is up, and your topic is describe a time when you needed to use your imagination, and you should say when it was when you needed to use your imagination and how difficult or easy it was. Explain how you felt about it, and your time starts now. You have only just 1 minute. Please do not write anything of the question booklet.
Okay.
If you want to make sure of your notes, you can. Okay, so your time is up. You may start speaking right now.
Well, imagination is the key of success because if we want to become a successful, we have to use our imagination to tackle the a number of problems. So here I would like to talk about one time when I used my imagination for one competition. Actually, in my school time, at that time, I participated in a painting competition in the 10th standard. So at that time, I was so excited as I am fond of painting and I have a keen interest in painting. So that's why I was so excited. So when I took part in that competition, so at that time, my teacher just gave me a random topic for painting, like it was related to our environment pollution. So at that time, I was so confused because that time I have no idea what I can draw for show the creativity in the painting. So at that time, I just used my imagination and I imagined some deforestation and some rubbish and the crowd area traffic in the cities. So I just started to draw the painting on a sheet. So at that time, I think it was approximately 30 minutes. Then I done my painting, and to be honest, that was not much good because I was so confused because it was totally a new topic for me. But still, I do my best at that time. So after the completing whole painting, when my teacher checked that painting, so that time, although I was not got any position, not a first or second, or not, even not third, because of that was not good painting as I accepted. But my teacher appreciated me for my imagination skill. Even that time, I felt like I was not got any prize, but my teacher appreciated me for my imagination, and that was a wonderful moment
Okay,
for me.
please stop. Your time is up. So this is stand up for part two conversation. So you did a great task. Let's move to the next part. In part three, I'll ask you some questions which would be related to part two. Let's talk about follow-ups. So do you think adults can have lots of imagination skills?
Yes, I think so. Because adults have a sharp memory, and even due to their age, they have a more curiosity, more energy. They imagine everything, like they can imagine their future. They imagine everything they can imagine because of their energy and because they have a high energy as compared to other age mates. So I think the adults have a lot of imagination power.
Okay, so do you think imagination is necessary, especially for scientists?
Definitely, it is the most necessary thing. Even it is not in the scientific field, also in other fields, because everything before done, that was a totally imagination. As an example, Albert Einstein do a lot of scientific research, but before done that research, he just imagine what the result can. So I think imagination is a necessary in the scientific and other fields.
So could you please tell me what kind of jobs need imagination?
Well, according to me, imagination is necessary in every job, but there are some jobs they demand more imagination power as compared to other, like in the business. A businessman have to imagine what step he or she can do for the development of his company, and also the jobs like the detective jobs. In that, the detectives have to imagine that situation, what the crime scene was like that situation. So I think these are jobs that most demanding our imagination power.
Okay, so my last question is that what subjects are helpful for people's imagination?
I think the mathematics is the best subject to improve the imagination power, because before solving any sum, a student or a learner have to imagine the solution, that they can imagine
Okay,
imagine
please now. So could you please tell me what about literature? So do you think literature plays an important role just to brush up one's imagination skills?
Definitely, literature has also a wonderful role in imagination power because it give up people to think about the past and also the possibility of future because in the literature they read and they write a lot of poetry related to the past and also the prediction of future. So I think literature has their own role in the imagination power.
Okay, thank you very much, Manpreet. So this is the end of our speaking test. Thank you very much. Okay, so as I have conducted the interview of one of my favorite students, his name is Manpreet Singh. So just talk about the overall feedback of his speaking skills. He was good in fluency. However, I think that he might be buying time from the examiner. If I just talk about his fluency, though he is good sometimes in his fluency. However, sometimes he has been lacking in fluency. So this is the main reason why his fluency might be lies from 6 to 6.5 out of 9. If I just talk about his pronunciation, his tone as well as pitch was stable throughout the given time, and his pitch is supposed to be go higher and lower. So according to the situation, according to sentences, in order to get a band 9 in terms of pronunciation, a candidate must showcase his her pronunciation features, that is called intonation. He might be lacking in intonation as well as contonation. If he really wants to get a band 7, he must work on his pronunciation because a few of words he has been mispronouncing whenever I conduct his interview. If I just talk about grammatical range and accuracy, even though he has been combining the conditional as well as compound sentences, they're lacking in accuracy. All sentence supposed to be accurate in order to get a band 9 out of 9. So this is the main mistakes which I have observed in the speaking of my student.